Any other questions? And we would need a motion. Yeah.
This is the hazard mitigation plan that we did about 5 or 6 years ago. That COG did the first one, and now we're responsible for picking it back up. For us to do it in our office would be like an impossible task, so I'm glad they got a little money so that we can hire somebody else to do it.
Right.
That's what the money's for, to hire a contractor to do it.
Right, they have people that actually rewrite those things, they know all the little bumps in the road and all that kind of stuff. Either that or we can let Commissioner Cullen do it since he's the chairman of the hazard mitigation team.
Ken?
Sir.
Move for approval. Second.
Motion has been made and seconded to adopt this and accept this and participate in the program. Questions before you vote? If not, all in favor? 5, 4, and none against. I guess we're good. Last business item on the agenda this morning is to authorize us to enter into an agreement with the Texas Department of State Health Services to participate in their, what they call the POD, or the point of dispensing emergency goods, I guess you'd say, and services in the event of an emergency. A lot of times there's a lot of things you need, and you have to have a point of distribution. And they have to have the materials and the goods and whether it's drugs or something else that can help people when we have an emergency. The only thing that some of this, because as you see at the bottom of it, says it has restricted dissemination, because they don't want to reveal where all this stuff is kept and who has it in their charge and so forth. And so I certainly recommend to the court that we participate in this plan so that we will have those supplies and those things on hand with it that we can access within a reasonable period of time in the event we do have an emergency, whether it would be a storm or anything else.
I move that we do so.
Motion been made and second to participate in the plan. All those in favor? 5 for and none against. And it's signed here and pass it along to David. You get your signature on this one as well. There's a 27th. All right. There is nothing else left on the agenda this morning, so
I have one more item of business, Judge.
you do.
Yes, I do. I'm going to call business tonight. Mary Beth, would you bring that forward, please? Judge Bonderenhoff, would you please stand? On behalf of the Houston County Commissioners Court, I'd like to present you with this small token of our appreciation. And it reads, in recognition of your personal commitment and dedication to Houston County and for serving as county judge from December 6, 2011 to November 30th, 2012, we appreciate you on behalf of the Houston County Commissioners Court, and it names all 4 of the commissioners. Now, if I may, I'd like to have a word, if no one minds. Lonnie Hunt called me this time last year or so, about around December, and he said, I need to talk to you. And I thought, oh boy, what's wrong? And I thought I had done something wrong and we needed to talk in private, but instead he was telling me that he was considering taking a job with PAC. And he said, well, do you have any thoughts on who we could get to fill, if I decide to take the job, who we could get to fill the vacancy? Well, there's certain things you want to do, and since I've been in office, we've had this to happen twice. Chris was here when Buzzy Bush passed away, and so we had to fill precinct 1, and then Lonnie, fortunately, did not pass away, but actually moved to a job that he really likes, and we're happy for him. But what you want in qualifying for this job is someone who's, number 1, is qualified to fill the position, and that would make it a seamless transition. Number two, you would like to have someone who has no thought of actually placing their name on the ballot for that position because you're giving them an unfair advantage in the election. And he and I both talked, and there was one person, and it was Chris von Derenhoff. And I volunteered to go and ask Chris if he would consider the job. Went to his office and we sat down, and I said, we need to close the door. He said, what's wrong? And so I asked him if he would consider doing this for us, and the look on his face was that of excitement and pleasure. But he had one reservation. That was Kitty von Derenhoff. He said, I'd love to do it. He said, but let me ask Kitty first. And I think the same night I got a call from Chris, and he said, yes, I'll be happy to do it. And we were just so fortunate to have someone who would serve as county judge still living, number one. And someone who had done such a wonderful job when he was in office. And it was amazing because most time when you think of an interim person serving in an office, you think of someone just going to come and sort of fill that seat and, you know, just kind of keep things going until someone gets elected, but not with Chris von Derenhoff. He came in and started to work as if he had never left before. He came in, he started traveling and got back involved with DEDCOG, and as you know, last week he went to for a Panama Canal meeting, and so he's really worked hard at this, and I think it was because of his love for Houston County, number one, and number two was his dedication to us as people of Houston County. So I cannot tell you from my standpoint how much I appreciate you, Chris, and we'll always feel that we can call upon you. You're always available since you're going to be president of economic development, and we're so much looking forward to that. But thank you very much, and I ask you to give Chris one more round of applause, please.
Thank you. I really do thank you. I got the date right this time, Aaron. Okay. Well, I'll tell you why it made it easy to say yes, and that's because of the four names at the bottom. I think this would get away with me, but it does. Had not been for those four names, I wouldn't have done it. And I appreciate it very much. So thank you. That's all.
We're honored. I think I need to announce also we're having a small little brunch honoring Judge von Derenhoff. So don't go away when we adjourn. Please stay and join us for that also. And don't forget Friday at 10 a.m. in the district court room, we'll be swearing in my good friend, Aaron Ford, and brother. I move we adjourn.
Hallelujah.